Hello and welcome to the video. As you saw in the intro, we are going to be making a terrarium with this jar. It's a very cool jar. It's a gasket lid, which means it'll stay sealed, which will promote high humidity. What we are going to do now is add the drainage layer. This is a very important part of terrariums as it prevents water from pooling up and getting everywhere. I'll use those large rocks
for the bottom.
Now I'm going to add some nutrient-rich substrate. Normally I use this in aquariums, but I think it'll work very well for the drainage layer here. Oh no, I spilled it everywhere. Oh well. Okay, for potting soil, this is going to be mainly a moss-focused terrarium, so we don't need too much soil. There will be small plants in here, but not enough to constitute like going all the way up to here or anything like that. As I add the soil in, I'm just going to make sure that I don't go too high. I want there to be plenty of room for the plants to grow. Hopefully I have enough soil for this. I used most of it on my last project. Hopefully that'll be uploading next week. I should have done this before I added in the soil, but I have some activated charcoal. Since this doesn't have a complete drainage system,
the activated charcoal will hopefully
help prevent mold from building up, which is not something we would want. Now that we've added in the soil, I think it's time we place in our life. This rock is pretty cool. I think I'll use this
as the centerpiece.
You know what? This rock would look really cool with some moss on it. Hold on. Super glue. Focus. Moss. Huzzah! The moss has now been securely anchored to the rock. And as long as it gets enough water, it should do well. It is now time for my favorite part of every video, the glamour shots. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you were making your terrarium along with me, make sure you give your terrarium plenty of sprayed water into there. Remember, always make a drainage layer, and the force will be with you always.